Good evening, everybody. Penny Stock Whispers here, doing a stock chart video analysis of GLBH. That is the Globaltech Holdings Incorporated. Last trading day was Friday, April 11th. We saw a previous close of 001. We closed up last at 0009. That's a decrease of 10% on a volume of 2,360,000 shares. Now, despite that 10% decline on Friday, GLBH is really set to move upwards nice and strong here. All of our indicators are looking very bullish, and I think we're right on the verge of that big uptrend that everyone keeps an eye out for. So I wanted to go over these indicators with you so you can see how well this is looking. Our 14-day RSI is at 59.47. This is a prime place to be. We are between that 70 and 50, which is really what's all that's important. Furthermore, we do have these higher lows forming up here, which is the definition of an uptrend. And despite that decline right there, I'm really excited about this 14-day RSI. Everything's really looking good here. I'd like to see this bounce off again like it has been in the past, and start moving upwards from there. So let's move on down to our daily charts. Everything is looking good on this front as well. We formed some very solid support down here at that 006. We held on to that for a while. Thankfully, we're far above that at this point, where we closed up almost right there at that Bollinger Band, and that's always a good thing to see as well. We do have lots of crossovers going on here all at once as well. Right there you can see we've got the 12-day EMA crossing over the pretty much all the other ones there. We got the 26-day EMA in green. And those crossovers are going to show some strength for a lot of investors and hopefully support a little bit more volume here. Volume hasn't been too bad. You can see that we've been having some pretty big candlesticks here, or volume bars, my apologies there. But it has been significantly increased over the last couple of weeks here. We've had these long dead periods where nothing is going on at all. But recently it's been picking up, and I like to see that a lot. The MACD line is looking pretty good as well. We are pinched very tightly. All three of our lines are just smack dab on top of each other. Everything's at 0 right now. That's a lot of energy pumped up in that MACD, and we can see this really start to break out and just bring some life back into this stock, and we'd really like to see that. So lots of energy held up here on the MACD. Like to see that breakout soon. Trix line's looking fantastic. We just saw a recent crossover of that short-term Trix, that 15-day Trix, not too long ago. We crossed over the signal line, which is a good sign. I like that a lot. That's always a good buy indicator. You can see that happen right there at the same time that it started to move upwards again from that April, that really early day in April. And coming up here again real soon, we're going to be crossing over this 0 line, which is another really big deal. I always follow these short-term Trix lines. I think they're a really good way to measure these things here. They always seem to be pretty reliable, and that crossover on that Trix is just something that I really am excited for. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on that on Monday as well and into the rest of the week. Long-term Trix has been positive for a long time here. We crossed over a long time ago, and it's just been moving upwards nice and strong. I like to show that for you guys. Slow stochastics here looking pretty good. We are very bullish. We crossed over the 80. We're at 83.33 right now and still moving up. The signal line there at 66.67. Also, we crossed over that a couple days ago, and that crossed over the 50 as well. Everything's looking good here. Very bullish indeed. Down here on the CCI, also looking pretty good. It's at 197.03. We are above the 100, and despite the decline, like we saw, that negative 10% on Friday isn't too big of a deal. We are still quite bullish right here. I like to see that. Stochastic RSI is looking really good as well. You can see that it did hit that 1. It maxed out, fell back down right below that 0.8. We're in the prime place right now between that 8 and that 5. Again, that's a good buying zone to see here. But the most important thing I like about this one is that the 14-day moving average, which we use to kind of just level out this very chaotic chart, is that it just crossed over that 0.5. That's a great place to be. Very bullish. It's going to catch a lot of investors' eyes and hopefully support a little bit more volume coming into this stock over the next week, because I think that's all this stock really needs is a little bit more attention, and we could really see this thing start to break out and move very hard. The check money flow is looking really nice here as well. We have been trading positive for a little bit here. It's a nice thing to see after we were below that 0 line for a little while. This is a very strong optimistic indicator as well. It's at 0.290. I like to see that. Down here on the ADX line, you can see that we do have our positive and negative DI. The positive one is above the negative one. That's letting us know that we are in an uptrend. Furthermore, the ADX line itself is at 24.91 and increasing, which is letting us know that this is actually getting a lot of relevance, and it's solidifying our uptrend. Moving on past that, we got our PVO down here. It's also doing well. We can see we've been climbing upwards, just gaining strength on that as well. That's just something I like to see. Everything on this chart is just looking really strong here. The money flow index is also looking good. We are above that 80. Currently, we just dipped underneath on Friday to 76.85. Not too bad of a place to be. Like I said, that 80 to 50 zone is just a prime place to be, and I don't see us falling out of that anytime soon. Moving on down to our accumulation and distribution chart here, you can see that it has been slowly stepping up and gaining some strength here, which is a lot better than it was before. We saw that we crashed down pretty hard right here and leveled out, and we're starting to see this increase right here. Let me see if I can throw up a line for us here. It's pretty subtle, but it is there nonetheless. You can see that we are moving upwards on that, and as accumulation grows, so will the stock price on this one. GLBH has a lot of really bullish indicators here. Everything is looking fantastic for a nice run here anytime now. And I'm really excited about the way our tricks lines look here. Very, very positive, and all in all, GLBH is looking really good. So if there's any more questions or comments you want to give, you can leave them in the comment section below. We'll be happy to take a look at them. And if you need any more information, you can find it over on our website. I invite you over. It's www.pennystockwhispers.com. You can just pop in your email address right there. We'll send you all kinds of information about GLBH and anything else that we might be talking about at the time. And if you're on the go, welcome you to come download our Penny Stock Whispers app for your Android phone. And everybody have a good day on the markets tomorrow. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.